What's up, everybody? Welcome to another good day. Right now we got a beautiful afternoon going on over here in Mississippi, and right now for today's video I got a few things I want to discuss. First one off, I'm going through a whole fishing arsenal that I got here today, all the way from my big deep sea poles all the way down to my standard little poles like the little toy rod and the little telescopic rod I've been talking about. And also I happen to have got a new tackle box instead of me having to lug around a book bag all the time. And to even mention, we got some new merch today. And yet, I am actually proud to say, they turned out a little bit better than what I thought they would be. First one off, what I'm going to jump off into. The only ones I'm going to be pulling up so far are going to be like demonstrations real quick. First one up. Right up here in the front. Fishing makes me happy, you not so much. That's going to be the pocket for one of these. We got two designs for them. This being one of them, but having that respect with a big old bass on the back. I ain't gonna lie, I had a few people talk to me about this, and yet I ain't gonna lie, it's actually not that bad. It comes like this, and yeah, I got two color shirts for that. Then for here, we got the respect right there on the corner. On the back, fishing makes me happy, you not so much. I know in the video it ain't gonna come out right, but still. It actually looks kind of cool in person. So if you guys are ever looking into like one of those, they come in a variety of colors. Those were the two colors that really stuck out to me. So yet, if you guys ever want any, let me know. Comment down below and tell me what size you guys want. I'll tell you the price for it. And yet everything will be all good. And yet I'll get it to you guys soon. If you guys are out of state, I'll have it shipped to you guys. So yet, let's go ahead and jump off into it. First off, I'm going to start off with my telescopic rod. Just give me a second. Whew. Out here in Mississippi, it's hot. So yep, first thing I'm going to come out with is my telescopic rod. Last time I was telling you guys about my telescopic rod on what I had on it, I had a 10-pound setup on it. I had a 6-pound line on it, but this time I managed to come into the hand of some braid. And yet now I am fully set to go out fishing with this thing. So yep, right now I managed to also get my hands on some red worms and everything and some 4-aught hooks. So yet now I got the same setup, and yeah, I'm using a drop shot on this one. This is going to be my go-to if anything else does not work. A little drop shot with a little bullet weight on it. And yet the telescopic rod that I happen to have roughly runs for about, I would say, about 4 foot at least. So yeah, that concludes the telescopic rod real quick. Now time to run off into another rod I got that's also kind of like my smallest one out here. You know that little toy rod I was telling you about? It's that. Little BB-8 pole. I managed to hook up like a little swim bait on this because I did not know what was going to happen. The factory line that came with this was roughly about 4-pound test, so yet I went up 2 on it, so now it's up to the 6-pound test like I had on the telescopic rod. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into that. I ain't gonna lie, it handles pretty good. It has the proper everything for it, for a spin cast at least, like a little toy rod. It's got proper weight, everything's good on it, so yeah, I might use this like a little more often. So yeah, let's move on to the next. I'm going to move into this. My Zebco, this is the Zebco slingshot. Roughly about a 4 foot, 5 foot pole, and yet I'm running about like a 6 foot, never mind, I'm about 5'11". I take that back. If I'm wearing tennis shoes, I'm about 6. So yeah, I'm wearing tennis shoes right now, so I'm about 6. Without them, I'm about 5'11". So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. This is the Zebco slingshot. This little Zebco slingshot, I ain't gonna lie, it's done me some good in the past, and yet since I ain't using it as much as I wish to, so that's the reason why I hooked up this little spinner bait to it. It ain't that bad. This little spinner bait ain't bad, but yet I don't use it as much just like I don't use the Zebco that much. But yeah, I'm thinking about it, and yet I'm thinking about upgrading the line a good bit. But this is like an 8-pound test line, so I don't know if I should upgrade it or not. because there ain't many giants out here in Mississippi like they used to, except if you go like catfish wise. So now to move on to the next one. I happen to have, so far I have 2 vintage spin cast reels. This one is my first ever rod and reel I've ever had. And yeah, I've had to upgrade the line a good bit. Like, this is like a 15-pound line. This is the old school version of it, because yeah, you see how it's got the old star drag on the side of it. Now this will set up on why I got it set up with a bobber and everything is mainly because I'm thinking about doing like a small thing with my cousins and all that, take them out there, show them how to fish a little bit, teach them patience and all that stuff. But this is one that I really wanted to try them out with and see how well it does. Now let's move on to my other spin cast I got. Now, this I happened to come into the possession of this, I think it was on Friday, I think. Either Friday or Saturday, I can't remember. This is